What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Joey365 with another episode of Real African Stars. We have a great clip for you today. Before we start, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Real African Stars. And also, after watching this content, please leave us a comment so we can know what you think about the video and the content. Like I've said in the past, our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Please assist with this journey by subscribing to the channel. With no further ado, our topic today is I'll be reviewing a video of a woman refusing to exit her car because her date took her to the Cheesecake Factory. This video was circulating around social media today, and I thought it would be a good video to make a reaction to. With no further ado, let's take a look at the content.
Woo. Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you? Are you're recording me?
Yeah.
That must be a very awkward first date. This is their first date, y'all, and this woman refuses to get out of the car. Let's find out why she refuses to get out of the car when his date pulls up at Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on it.
What's wrong with, I don't understand what's wrong with going to a chain restaurant on a first date. There are lots of great chain restaurants, Red Lobster, I don't see anything wrong with Cheesecake Factory. There's Papados. I guess maybe she feels that she's above those restaurants. Food in those places are pretty great, so I don't see what the problem is. But let's continue and see what the problem is.
In the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
yes, let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expected.
He just came out and tried to open her door, and she refused to come out. So what part of accepting that courtship is she participating in? I'm really confused here. But let's go ahead and see what her problem. Let's see what the problem is in this situation.
With the expectations for myself to keep you safe, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even, like, when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't, put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, they're on the first date, and my guy wants to hold hands. I think he has a little bit. I think he's expecting a little bit too much on that aspect, to be a little bit touchy feely with each other. I guess he expected that on the first date. Most girls are more reserved on the first date, so I don't think that would have been an appropriate ask. But some people are different. He wants to show affection right away. So, hey, let's see. Let's watch the rest.
And I can respect that. I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. Just we're not.
All right. I didn't know he wanted to enter the house. Bro, you're doing a little bit too much there. Oh man, he wanted to be invited into someone else's house on the first date. She doesn't know you from anything. I don't think that's appropriate for a first time meetup. But hey, the dating world can be different these days, so I don't know.
Again, I don't know
there
yet.
Okay. And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman. But I got myself all made up.
There's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. Ari, right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late, and like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment, and that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying.
So my man really, he wasn't, his intentions wasn't to take her to Cheesecake Factory. What he's saying is he did have reservations at the restaurant called Ari, some restaurant. It must be a high-end restaurant. And Miss Lady took 1 hour to come downstairs for her date that she scheduled. She scheduled a 4:00 meeting with this gentleman. He had reservations, and she was late. So I guess the alternative plan was to take her to Cheesecake Factory, and here we are.
I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in a relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been.
I don't think you can equate taking her to a high-end restaurant and coming into her house. I don't know where he's trying to make that correlation, how that's correlated, but her safety and I don't agree with that at all. She has every right not to allow this man into her house, and for as long as she wishes. It could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It depends on when she's comfortable, but having that as a stipulation to go to a restaurant is ridiculous. But let's keep watching.
But if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
I'm waiting for a reservation.
we can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, you know, equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't
said-
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
I'm pretty sure this gentleman could have found another restaurant to go to. I think he was just fed up. He's probably fed up based on her attitude. She doesn't really seem. She doesn't seem like she's the fun type. Like, you should be able to have fun wherever you go. It shouldn't matter the restaurant. She's acting like the guy's taking her to McDonald's or something. But I don't see anything wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. She didn't really consider his time as well, so they're just butting heads at this point.
There's nothing.
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for date. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah.
So you just want to call it a night?
Yeah, it looks like this guy is a little bit just frustrated from the situation, and he's just done with it. She doesn't seem like a real grateful person. Most likely she wouldn't be paying for the date anyways, but she's worried about how she looks. She's overdressed for a certain restaurant. I thought the point of a date is to get to know someone. But she's more focused about her and what she wants, which isn't wrong. You can want what you want, but there's two people in a relationship, and it's good to be considerate of someone else and their time as well. So I don't think she really took his time or really gave any interest in what he was interested in. So, hey, but let's watch.
I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all. But
I love the parking space.
if I don't feel
Can you
respected,
see?
I
I
am not gonna go through the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already said them, and you've broken every one.
Oh
So,
my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off.
Wow. At least at the end, she gave in and wanted to compromise, but he wasn't willing to do that. Maybe he was already frustrated by being denied into her home, also being denied holding hands or putting his hands around her shoulders. It's just a weird situation overall. Hopefully both of them learned a lesson from it, and they'll do better next time. I think there's faults on both ends, and yeah, maybe this just wasn't a match. I just think this couple weren't compatible. Not everyone you go on a date with you'll be compatible with, but there's lots to learn from this situation. On her side, maybe she needs to learn how to consider other people's time, and on his end, he needs to learn how to be patient and learn how not everyone is willing to allow you into their home or want to be touchy-feely on the first date. So there's a lesson to be learned on both sides, and hopefully they take something from this. That's it for this video. I really want to thank everybody for taking their time to watch this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and wait for the next episode. And we're out.